Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Anil Joshi. Welcome you to my series Iconology and Temple Architecture Perspectives. In the contest, we are going to visit today Shrirangam. Where is Shrirangam? It is near Trichy. Nearest airport is Trichy, or you can reach there by either train or by road. We are going to visit Sri Ranganatha Swami Temple. It's a huge, it's a beautiful, and its shikhara is gold plated. So we are going to see it, a temple with multiple gopuram, a temple with very huge size, and a temple which has shikhara with gold. So let's go to Trichy, then Shrirangam, and then to the Sri Ranganatha temple. It is going to be interesting, so you must watch this lecture till end and you will find out the all detail regarding this temple. So let's first know the history. The epigraphical evidences suggest that the Hindu dynasties Chola, Pandya, Hoysalas, Gajapatis, Nayakas and Vijayanagara, all of them assisted with rebuilding, renovating and supporting financially all these temples so that certain tradition, some customs can continue. Great or the king, great or the advisor, people, and great is the nation. Indian art, culture and heritage. Some mention substantial gift to the temple. Not only king, but even the businessmen, farmers has also contributed to it. Chola king, for example, presented the temple with golden serpent couch. Some historian identify this king with Raja Mahendra Chola. So that was the king Raja Mahendra, and he was a donator. The temple has witnessed and played a role in early Sri Vaishnavism history. There was a time when totally it was dominated by Shaivism, but in due course it started becoming Vaishnavism. Particularly centuries that followed, the major Hindu philosopher Ramanujana, that is 1017 to 1130. So in between 100 to 1100, these 100 years, lot of kings accepted Vaishnavism, and that is mainly because of a philosopher Ramanuja, and his, of course, predecessors, his team are important. The temple is enclosed by 7 concentric enclosures with courtyards. So there may be earlier protective layers. Each layer has wall, gopuram and were built, fortified and during the 16th century. These walls totally are 32,000 roughly, that is roughly 10,000 meters or over 6 miles. So if you want to walk, you should have really fitness and patience. The temple has 17 major gopuram, 21 towers, 39 pavilions, 50 shrines and 9 sacred water pools. The Airamakal, then mandapas, it has got 2 mandapas, 1,000 pillar, 100 pillar and several small. So as far as water reservoir is concerned, several. Mandapas is concerned, several. So this is totally, you have to walk 6 miles to complete one rotation around it. The temple is aligned north-south and east-west axis on the island, because see the Kaveri here divides into 2, and in between that 2 there is an island form, and this temple is constructed on this island. The river has long been considered sacred and called as Dakshina Ganga because she is supporting so many people. So many farmers are depending on it. It is completing the requirement of drinking water. So it is called as a sacred or a holy river. The outer two parikramas, that is the courtyards, are residential and marketplaces, shops and restaurants. So let's not consider them. The 5 inner courtyards have shrines of Vishnu. Then there are several avatars of Lord Vishnu, godly Vishnu, such as Rama, Krishna. Then the major shrines are dedicated to goddess Lakshmi and many saints of Vaishnavism. So this is one of the interesting features of this temple, that there are shrines of saints. Shrine the temple complex includes 50. There are 50 shrines in this temple. These are dedicated to Vishnu, Lakshmi, as well as various scholars, poets. So one has to go there, see them and appreciate them. Then there are different avatars of Lord Vishnu and there are certain shrines of them. Then there are also Vishnu avatars like Narasimha, Rama, then Vasudeva, then Varadaraja, Srinivasa and Gopal Krishna and so on and so on. Many incarnations are there which are carved here. The Chakravatar shrine is the east facing on the south side of the Akalanka. The sanctum is approached through a Makkar, that is Mukha Mandapa, which has got 6 rows of pillars built during the Cholas, and Mahamandapa has to be larger with the name, with 6 rows of 8 pillars built during the period of Vijayanagara. So both contributed to this temple. There is circumambulatory passage around the sanctum. As I told you, there are multiple. We are describing one after another. The image of Chakravatar is sculptured in form of Narasimha on the rear side of the wall and can be viewed from the passage around the sanctum. This is very common Narasimha avatar. The Venugopal shrine is also there. Then most elaborately carved is the southwest corner of the 4th enclosure of the temple, and it was built by the Nayakas according to the inscriptions of dated 1674. The main shrine for Ranganatha is innermost courtyard. It is a sanctum and it has a golden Vimana. See, Vimana is a golden, the crown tower of the sanctum sanctorum. Please see photographs also, videographs also, and get convinced. It's shaped like a Tamil Omkara, that is Om symbol, and has etchings of Mahajuna as well as on the plated architecture with gold inside, that is 6 meters, so almost 20 feet, huge one. That is the Ranganatha reclining, that is the Adishesha. Who was Adishesha? Adishesha was a snake, and God Vishnu take him as a pillow and takes the rest. So that is the importance of Adishesha, the coiled serpent, and that can be seen. It's auspicious. The Adishesha has 5 hooves and is coiled into the 3.5 rounds. Not only in Indian mythology, but in many other mythologies in the world also, you will find importance of this serpent with 5 heads. The Lord Vishnu's head rests on the small cylindrical pillow, and right palm, which faces upwards, he is in a resting position with a Adishesha. The pendant containing Lakshmi image is placed on the Ranganatha's chest. Ranganatha's crown, hand and feet are placed with, or they are coated with gold. So a lot of gold is used here. The sanctum can be entered through the South Gate 1. You can go to south, you can enter the south gate, and it has reclining Vishnu facing the doorway. So that's how you identify it. And as one enters this Mukha Mandapam is entrance mandap, which is also called Gayatri Mandapa, is flanked by Jaya and Vijaya. These are the Dwarapalas and guardians of the Vaikuntha. So Jaya and Vijaya, guardians of Vaikuntha, not only guardian of Vaikuntha, they are also guardian to the temples, and you will find them beautifully carved. The sanctum chamber is round, even though the Vimana above is oval. At a time you cannot see these two things. The reason is the size of this temple is very huge, and a surrounding space is bit narrow, from which you can see the Vimana. You can see the upper portion of the temple. But all these things are difficult to appreciate, that is the shape of Vimana and the shape of Garbhagriha. They are different. So it's a bit difficult to understand. The Garbhagriha is surrounded by raised square Tiruvenali encircling pillars and another inner square. As a visitor complete the circumambulatory round the resting Vishnu, one sees 4 additional images. Now which are these 4 additional images? On the western wall, core sanctum is a Ganesha, that is son of the Shiva and Parvati. On the northern side corner, you find a Yoga Ananta. Yoga Ananta is again Vishnu seated in yoga position. Yoga position. On the northwest side is a Yoga Narasimha. That is Narasimha seated in Yogasana. And on eastern wall is the Durga and aspect of Parvati, considered to be Lord Vishnu's sister. On the eastern wall are the carvings of Ranganatha. You can get footprints over there. There are footwears also, which can be seen through a small glass panel. But it is very difficult to appreciate because the temple has got limited hours and there is lot of rush. The exterior of the Vimana and attached mandapa have intricately carved pilasters with fluted shafts, double capitals and pendant lotus brackets. Sculptures are placed in the niches of 3 sides of the sanctuary wall. The walls in between the elevation is punctated with a secondary seat of pilaster that supports shallow eaves at different levels to top the larger and smaller the recesses. This is better appreciated when you see the images. Descriptive term for a common man, it is sometimes difficult. Those who are versed with the engineering, yes, it is so easy. The sanctum is crowded in the traditional fashion with hemispheric roof. The double curved eaves of the entrance porch on the east side are concealed in a later columnized wall. Then Dhanvantari, a great physician of the Hindu mythos, is considered to be an avatara of Vishnu. There is separate shrine of the Dhanvantari within the temple. Now this Dhanvantari is worshipped by all doctors. You will find in consulting room in hospitals, statue of Dhanvantari. The shrines of Ranganatha consort, Ranganayake Lakshmi is the second precinct of the temple with 2 main idols, that is Mula Murtis and the precision idols. That means they have got different idols for different occasions. If it is Utsav Murti, another. If it is Puja, for routine rituals, there is a different idol. During the festival procession of Ranganayaki. Procession is the huge number of people gather, they pull the chariot of these gods, and there is a lot of ritual activities during all these things. So, during this festival process, Ranganayaki does not visit Ranganatha, but it is Ranganatha who visits Ranganayaki, and this is called as Seirthi. There are 3 images of Ranganayaki with the sanctum. There are separate shrines for major saints in the Vaishnavism tradition, including Ramanuja, then Desikar and Nammalwar. There are many more. In fact, I have given a list of 3-4, but there are many more. Then there are multiple mandapam are there, and here we are going to describe the main, which is large mandap. Then the Ranganatha Swami temple has many mandapas, 1,000 pillar, then there is 100 pillar, then there are multiple small, and they are around the temple and therefore are described in a different video. The northern side of the community hall has 40 leaping animals with riders. This is one of the best carvings you can see, and there is different video made for it because it was really extensive. Then Garuda Mandapa is name given after Varaha, that is the Vahana of Vishnu. He is Garuda, so he has given the name. There is another Garuda chariot, that is at Vijayanagar, and also on 50 rupees currency. It is one of the southeast of the Parikrama courtyard. It dated to a Nayaka ruler era. Inside the community hall, on the pillars are the portrait sculptures. In the middle, a free-standing seated Garuda figure identified by the eagle head, wings, and the face is towards the Vishnu. That will tell you that it is the Garuda. Then here walking elephants also seen, that is the balustrade lines and the steps that leads to gathering hall. So all these halls are large and they are used as a community hall. Then there are multiple Gopurams. Here main was the Raja Gopuram, and there are another 21 Gopurams you will find, and they are tall, well repaired. The Raj Gopuram is 13 tiered. It has a base constructed of around 1500 CE, and it is really in a beautiful ways. You can appreciate it right when you come to the temple itself. Then is the Vellai Gopuram, that is the white color Gopuram which will be seen here. Now with that, let's get going to the temple. We are going to see here a main shrine. The surrounding shrines are covered somewhere else. So from flower shop you can buy flowers to offer God. Here you will get lot of lotus, maybe because there are lot of ponds here, so lotus are abundant, and that is the most common thing offered here. Then one is Raja Gopuram to the right, and right is, I told you there are multiple rows of the Gopuram by which you have to cross. And in between first and second Gopuram, there are shops and residential houses. That's all Raj Gopuram. These are the inside small Gopurams. So you will keep on crossing them once you are entering a major main temple. Beautiful card. Each and every aspect is card. They are painted recently, still good, well maintained, looks beautiful. And if you want to have a detailed view, you can freeze the picture and magnify. You can get the better aspects, better beauties. Different angle, different ways. At first sight you may think that they are same, but they are different. There are multiple Gopur in this. but overall the style is same. There are minor differences. Minor differences are there, but by and large their pattern is same. And the carvings are also of same type. So after seeing the Gopuram, this is a white colored Gopuram. It distincts out, little different than the remaining. Again, beautiful. These are shrines of the temple, then Gopuram. Here, when you are seeing at one side, you will see only Gopuram and shrines. Now you have come to the main temple, a huge hall, Mukhamandapam you can call. Here you can pay nominal amount by which they will give you a separate queue. You can make use of it, especially when you are reaching there in odd hours. Because suppose you are encroaching or nearing the closing hours, then best is to buy a ticket quickly here and go inside. So there are better chances that you will get darshanam. Otherwise, we don't prefer this. We always ask people to go in a common queue. But when there is time constraint, yes, you will have to take, and because you have got full schedule of the day. So best is to do here. And the money goes for the temple, money goes for the temple construction, money goes, they are doing Annadana also. A lot of people are taking food here. You get in the form of prasada also. So all these things are managed in the money you give them. Good thing they are doing. This is inside view. It is taken from long distance. This is to take a circumambulatory Pradakshina path. But the best part of Pradakshina path is you can have a look at the Shikhar. It is gold plated. Vimana. In South India they call Vimana. And North India they call Shikhara. Both mean same. Lord Vishnu with sleeping posture, Garuda, Shesha Nidra. This is also Vishnu and Garuda. This you will see outside the temple, they are carved, but nicely painted, well maintained. These are all subshrines. Now let's watch all these things on video. Video, the best part you have to appreciate are the shikhara and some live motions. And with that, we are coming to the end of this lecture. I thank you for giving me your valuable time. I hope I have given you information regarding this temple. Extensive information, extensive size of a temple, many things to show you. It is difficult to keep time constraint. So, if you want to see more like this, come to our channel, come to our website. We make different videos of different aspects, and in that also one larger video, sometimes whatever are the details of it, we separate it and make different videos again on it. So you will definitely enjoy it. With that, this is Dr. Anil Joshi logging off. Till we meet next time. Thank you, goodbye, and take care.